Welcome back to the full playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. My name is Koifish and I've been playing the same dynasty from the very start of the game in 867 with one goal in mind, surviving all the way to 1453 to get the elusive achievement, End of an Era. And that end is happening in this video, as we have played for a whopping 430 years in the same dynasty, traveling all across the world, conquering many different realms and playing as many different, some very beautiful, some very not, rulers. But all of that adventuring is coming to an end. And after having made a daring escape all the way from China, fleeing from a massive empire, endless petitioners, and court politics so complicated that they caused literal physical pain, we now find ourselves very close to where it all began, all those years ago. Just a few counties over from Strasbourg lies the newly founded kingdom of New Valeria, a rich land of progress, prosperity, and peace. Here is our dynasty's final adventure. Using our enormous family fortune that we built across centuries of adventuring, plundering, and conquering, along with the knowledge, culture, and technologies that we've gathered from every corner of the world, House Pompeius is going to create literal paradise on Earth. A place where the Pompeius dynasty can finally retire. Let us begin. So how are we gonna achieve this? Well, let me tell you, by boosting the development in these holdings and constructing all of these buildings using, as I said, my vast family fortune. And let me tell you, it is vast. I can't even say that number. What is it? 755,000? No? That, huh? How much? That's 7 million! Is that 7.5 million gold? Who are we, the Dutch Empire? Alright, that's over there. King Peter Unoson. Listen buddy, back in the day, I would have stolen your kingdom with my massive army. But House Pompeius is not about that life anymore. We have become peaceful. But yes, we somehow have this massive fortune. I think it's because we ruled China. And when we stopped being the celestial government, we took all of the coffers from all of our families, ruling over, well, a lot of China. I still think some of us rule to this day, but we have left that life behind. Here's House Heraklion. They rule over India. That's a Fabricius dynasty house. And here, funnily enough, is House Suppondi. Suppondi, if you're an absolute nerd that remembers everything from this series, is actually a house of, I think they were Italian to start off with, but they became Greco-Romans. I gave them land over here. It's a dynasty that I more or less created as well, to co-rule with me, and they made it all the way here to India. That's crazy. But sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll do like a history recap when we get closer towards the actual end, so you can see how my dynasty's playthrough has shifted the world's history, for better or for worse. But we still have time to shift it a little bit more. I'm going to play tall, and I'm going to play as tall as I possibly can while fighting off all of these goddamn plagues. So to do that, I'm gonna need a wife. A wife that's very good with stewardship. Here's Candida Pompeius. She's a genius, she's content, just like me, zealous, just like me, and where I'm more chaste, she's more like chasing bad guys, and very just. He's also blind, most likely from a run-in with the plague. That's perfect. A woman that's both content and unable to see. That's the perfect wife for me. We'll even host a grand wedding. She deserves as much. I will also say, if we didn't catch it in the last episode, we had the return of a very well-known figure from the second episode of this series. It is none other than Captain Sajir of the Andalusian band of Almeria. He's just a common mercenary here in Spain. But do you remember who else came from Spain? That's right, Abu Jafarid! House Jafarid has somehow managed to survive to this day. And now they're mercenaries, helping people travel over the mountains of Granada. Now if you don't remember who Jafarid was, well, take a look at the house motto. Triumph through Jafarid. He was a random Spanish mercenary, or prophet according to some people, that helped escort one of my family's ancestors on his pilgrimage all the way to Santiago. He of course, according to legend, died on that path. And after that, history gets a bit muddled. But there are still Jafaridians out there, and I'll prove it. If you're a true Jafaridian, tell me down below in the comments. But now, we're gonna build a lot of buildings. I'm going to be focusing on windmills, farms, and of course, upgrading the actual castles. To speed this along, we'll make sure to always have a really good royal architect on hand at all times. Right now, it's Theodore Metokites. He was a Renaissance man before the Renaissance. Perfect. That's him. This still means we're looking at a lot of buildings needing to be constructed. A lot of buildings. and some of them having to be reconstructed. Like for example, we don't really need a workshop, as we won't be attacking anyone. We'll only be defending from now on. Instead, we'll build man-made ponds, aggregation, and water reservoirs for our farms. We'll also hold the grand wedding, as this has a chance to boost our development. We'll have it here in Cologne. Even though there's a plague, we still have to carry on. Plagues won't stop us. We're on a mission from God to make paradise on earth. But alas, the faithful still call for war. Pope Martinus III device. I'm gladly financing it, and I'll join just on the merit that I might be able to put one of my cousins or something for a throne. Right, we're going up against the Mongolian Empire. How cool is that? The actual Mongols. Yeah, they're still around, but the rest of the world is very, very Catholic, including large parts of China. But it looks like we survived the plague, which is very good. We'll switch over from a diplomatic court to a scholarly one, as this has some great bonuses. Best of luck, my friends. Go beat up that Mongol. Best of luck. In the last episode, we actually bravely defended Imperator Antonius III of House Leonid, one of our dynasty members. By vassalizing the Mongol Empire, it was crazy. It was honestly crazy. I need to put that behind me. We focus on this. Not a single troop shall go there. But I'll gladly sit here and build up the realm. This place will be so prosperous when we're done. So prosperous, I tell you. It will be the jewel of the known world, with fortresses piercing the sky like skyscrapers. It's gonna be glorious. And here, I shall get married. And she's just as beautiful as I expected. Sure, she might have consumption that she caught from the east, but she's my soulmate. And I know God will see her through. She will survive. My humble suffragan bishop, Neputan of Beirut, who has made it all the way here despite being frail, he gets us wed. And I say I do. Now we feast. But what's this? War? Who's attacking me? Prince Brorgs the Wicked of New Valeria, the Duke of Luxembourg. How dare my own vassal attack me? Well, I am allowed to defend myself after all, as any man should. I own a bombard cannon for home defense, as well as ballista elephants that we are somehow keeping in Audenau or Hagen. But if there's one thing that's good to have, that's family protecting you. And we happen to be relatives with Emperor Abdul Arauf, who sounds very, very muscly, but is actually a Catholic Andalusian. And he's willing to come help me with his massive empire. Where you going, huh? Where you going? Coward? Take this! Don't try to ruin my life of peace. I was hoping we were gonna have a good and peaceful time with our last years. I guess we can still do that, but I guess it's very naive of me to think that people wouldn't try to attack me, especially as I'm building up my realm this prosperous. And I am blessed! I have two little twins, Urbanus and Magnila, who I will rename Marcellus and Domna. Good kids, Dad. Good kids. My kids. We're gonna have the best childhood here. Everyone else of the Pompeius dynasty has just been forced to become these rulers, these absolute legends of warfare and the likes, but not these kids. They're just gonna have a good time. I want them to just be children, you know, frolicking around like wild beasts. Anyway, stop this war. What are you doing, buddy? Let's continue our construction. This is so peaceful. This is actually what I needed after all that crazy conquering. Just gentle, build your realm, calm and easy. Huh? Exactly as we need. This is what the doctor ordered. We're currently working on spreading our culture. Our culture, of course, being Fabrician, the very return to tradition that we once sought for. We have by the sword, which I don't think we'll need anymore, as we're not going to be fighting. Seafarers is good, but we're not landlocked per se, but almost. What's really good is agrarian, which gives more development on farmlands, and intensive farming that we got from China, which also gives more development on farmland. Very, very good. The crusade was a victory, and the very fat King Dragomir of the Magyar Pompeo. Wait, are you one of my house? He's Magyar Pompeian. He's of my culture. Who's this man? Georgios. He's of my house too. Listen, even if we don't participate in the Holy War, we still win. Best of luck to you, my friend. We're just gonna be vibing here. Plague-free and everything. And my vassals and friends even send me money. Thank you. Not that I need it. Hey, we can find a holy order here. Let's do it. Purely for protection. The Grand Master Diocletian of the Catholic Company of News. How many of these holy orders do we have? 30! Holy moly! That's a lot. And they use a wide variety of weapons, like the Catholic Company of Giengongsan use rocket carts. while the Knights Templar employ horse archers, and the Catholic Company of Alcudia have goddamn Christian elephants. How do you baptize an elephant? Very gently, and using your legs to lift, not your back. Truly a W for the crusade. I'll focus on the hospices first and foremost, as the plagues are rolling around. Now, I don't actually know if we had the Black Death this playthrough, or if that's gonna come and hit me just as I'm trying to boost my development. And if so, what is a better adversary than the very aspect of death itself trying to claim us as we're working for peace? I don't know, and I frankly don't want to find out. Here's another son, Crassus, God no, you're Urbanus, and you're a comely and genius lad. We'll move over to stewardship focus. I really want to build up my realm, so I'm looking for architect to build even faster. That's gonna be your only more or less biggest bottleneck. Gosh, I love this lab. It's just so peaceful, just puttering along and building more and more buildings. It's like I'm playing one of those games. Like Crusader Kings. Yeah, that's the one. You got it, Koifish. You're a smart guy. Now this perk, professional workforce, that's truly gonna speed up this progress. Gonna get a lot of buildings built very quickly. But this is the early industrial revolution. How cool is that? And of course, our dynasty is gonna be at the forefront of it. Glorious! Overshot water wheel in Cologne. What does it mean, overshot? Using the difference in water levels. Ah, I see. It's more reliable. All my homies love Germany industrializing. It's just so cool. Recklinghausen, that's over there. Let's build some more powder logistics. No, just kidding. We'll improve those later. I just want the development to go all out. Oh, we are constructing a lot quicker now. That is nice. That workforce bonus was well worth it. Now, our development is slightly behind due to many plagues ravaging this area back and forth. It is currently at 42 though, which is gonna spike up really fast. It's increasing by 3.6. I'm thinking if I finish up spreading my culture faster, I should switch over to have him develop farmland. Because I have so many bonuses from the buildings, it's gonna be worth even more. Most important is that the Fabrician culture is in these actual farmlands that we care about, which we have spread them to, which is very good. Now we increase development in the capital. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Monthly change, 20. That's 1 point of development for 4 months. That's insane. It's just gonna skyrocket, and it's only gonna get better the more we educate ourselves. So, let's go to university. We actually have our own, the University of Cologne, or Köln, as I would call it. So let's attend. We'll also pick up centralization, which means our development grows in the realm capital by 0.30. Wait, how much are we gonna grow now? Well, my time here is done. I became an erudite oracle, which gives me even more development growth. Yippee! Damn, we're really good at this. I also want to get the scholar for even more development growth. There is much to be done here. It's a nice change of pace from, you know, hyper being all over the world and conquering. I'm just pitter-pattering away here, focusing on my own goddamn realm. Minding my own damn business, as one would say. My business is booming. I really like the water mills. They seem to give the best bang for your buck here. Now I'm constructing an actual hospital. God damn! We have become civilized. We're becoming an actual modern country. And now we've completed a holy legend. Now, why did I do this? Not only can I get a legendary book, very nice, I can also clear ground for a legendary shrine. Special buildings that I can place out. I want to have one in every county, or at least as close to it as I possibly can. How quickly is the development going up now? Oh yeah, that's fast. That's really, really fast. God damn. Build faster, friends. We can go even better. Build, 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 my friends. Build. Build that shrine. Oh, I love me a shrine. Oh, and the shrine gives me another 5 years of life expectancy when I hold the holding? Well, we need to build more shrines. Another legend, please. The royal gaslighters are at the ready, sir. They will spread this legend fast. I don't think we need to make up stuff about this, man. He comes in with a more money that's ever been minted in the entire history of the world. Not truly, but pretty close. And you start spreading the wealth around like he's a goddamn money bag. At this point, I'm just shifting from one county to another as I'm constructing faster than I can click. I love this. This is the best. Shrine built, very good. Irrigation tanks, levees and dams, post mills, bigger castles, More grander ports! Leper colonies. Leper colonies? We're colonizing places with lepers? And would you look at it? After that great blow from the Crusaders, it seems that God's mercy has befallen on the world, and the great Khanate is gone. But holy moly, did they plague the world, and their influence is still there. Including this dwarf guy. He got the smallest empire. Ain't that funny? Alright, back to constructing. Come on, lads, build. Am I seeing a fully upgraded hospital soon? Yes. Glorious. Granges and tithe barns. Vast crop fields. I love it. It's truly paradise. Now I was a child, my family would travel down to western Cologne, where the farms are all green. That's an old song from the Pompeius era. The development is already 53. God damn! Let's build that great hospital. Holy moly, we're never gonna get sick. If we see a sick person, we shoot him with a crossbow, tipped with medicine. Dear God, we're going so well. It's all going so perfect. This is the best idea I've ever had. I've had so many good ideas in my life, but this might just be the smartest. What's this? Strengthen the house. Oh, right, I swore an oath. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, we will do it. House Pompeius has grown strong. Very good. Listen, children are the future. Without kids, we are truly lost. I'm trying to create the ultimate economy where you can easily have kids, you know? Oh, I can't afford rent, buddy. There is no rent. You're a serf, but a well-respected serf, you know? Like it's you have food, and there's a lot of you, and I do realize that this is only a paradise for us. But I guess I'm like a good leech. You know, I'm kind, and we have church every Sunday, Saturday, Friday. Now, to come think of it, we might have church every day. But we have vast crowns wood. Ah, yes. Of course, the crowns wood isn't good for the commoner people. It's just a bit of land that I go, yes, you see that forest over there? That's mine. If you go into it, I will shoot you. We can now complete our second holy legend. This will let me build yet another shrine in Arnsberry. And we'll start on the third one to do exactly the same thing. I am literally going to live forever. That's ridiculous. That's not what I expected. The kindest lich lord in the land? Yes, listen, if your liege be a lich, but he doth be kind, doth thou send for the holy paladins to smite thee? Nay, thine shutteth the fuck up and enjoy thine life. How glorious! What's the development situation like now? 61? That's getting there. We're sort of lighting up this area. Very good. There is a plague, but it literally can't enter my lands. I have too many hospitals. I love it. I love it. I've made like an impenetrable wall of healthcare. Who knew that benefiting everyone in a society would benefit everyone in a society? Huh? How about that? See, the plague just dances around my territory. It can't go in. It can't go in. I take that back. The Franconian boils have entered our lands. Oh. But it can't. Oh, okay, it got to Köln. What the hell? I paid you for this not to happen. But is my development going up despite there being a plague? It is! It's growing despite being poxed! You can't stop me! I'm now an architect. Great, glorious. Let's go over to scholarship to get scholar for that massive boost to my development. I did lose my great and glorious steward, so I have an idea. Take this random woman, recruit her to court despite her being poxed, find a spouse that's great at stewardship. Be he better than us? Yes. Get over here, buddy. You're now the new steward. Very good. I'm telling you, this is like the ultimate playstyle. It is so relaxing. I mean, yes, there is a plague coming our way, but it can't get in here because we got hospitals all over the place. Trier, why haven't you built hospitals? Why do you have a feasting warrior lodge? No, unacceptable, but in Cochem, we got infirmaries, and in Koblenz, we have a great hospital. We got antiseptic all over the place. We smeared it on the floors, so the plague can't get here. Look, it can't get here. It can't enter. Oh god, it's entering. Oh no. What the hell? Prone to plague. Yeah, it's densely packed because it's Cologne. It smells delicious in here. Are we losing? No, we never lose. We're gaining development despite there being a plague. Alfonso Di Nuto says, if there is a plague, that is just a stage in your life, huh? And it will get over with it. With that said, it could be good to transform. Maybe we need better holdings. Maybe we need more development. Plague be damned. I'm not letting it stop us. The plague is not real. And this man is also just living his best life. Look at this. He spread multiple holy legends about himself. Just repeating stories from the Bible and saying, yeah, that was me. And that is gonna make it so that we get to live forever, because we build these wonderful legendary shrines that improve the life expectancy of the holder by 5 years. And I got 2 of them, and I'm about to build my 3rd. How prosperous, how grand. Look at how nice we are. We're like the nicest man on earth. This plague is very strong though, that's a problem. It's like super strong. We need to build more hospitals. If we can build hospitals here in Duke Leon's realm, you see how he has like no hospitals built? He doesn't even prioritize that, and I can't rip down his buildings. Buddy, I'm gonna have to revoke your land. Yeah, you're gonna declare a war? I'll fight a war on behalf of the little man. Not the dwarves. That would be really funny. Oh yeah, we're sieging. Hey, get out of my city. Don't try to ruin what I built. This is the new Rome, you know. It's more German. There you go, get into prison, buddy. Yeah, I'll take some tyranny, but what is it to you, huh? You are more tyrannical by not letting your people have free healthcare. Now you're unlanded. Now we'll replace these homesteads with hospices. We need healthcare now! Gosh, even more cities to manage and build. I'll give Nancy away to my son, Taurus. He can rule these 2 holdings. Thank you very much. The rest I will manage on my own. I am that petty of a ruler. I don't want vassals. They disappoint me. After an entire lifetime of ruling all sorts of manners of empires, I just want to be left alone and have a good time. Now let's build more hospitals. We're gonna stop the plague. There will be no plague here today, baby. Plagues and artificial lakes. Holy moly. We're making a sewer system so that your poop goes somewhere else so you don't get dysentery. Glorious! Who knew infrastructure was this adventurous and sexy? Now build, goddammit, build! The plague over? Please get out of here, plague. Please, I'm losing development. Not very much, but I am losing it. Oh god, it's building faster than I can think. Listen, we can't have... let's make a burial site. Wait, burial site? Somewhere to put the dead? It's not a bad idea. That's a really smart idea, Koifish. Hey, thank you, I came up with it myself. Glorious, are we being raided? Hey, who is this? Who is this? Hey, get out of here! Get over here! Get the fuck back here! Get the fuck back! Give me my stuff! Give me my stuff! Thank you. Hey, we took his loot! And now I'm a scholar, which gives me even more development. Yippee! Glorious! We're back to earning development, which is nice. Alright, let us complete my 3rd legend. Thank you very much. 3rd holy legend completed. I can start my 4th. Why not? Absolutely. First, I must clear ground for a legendary shrine in Koblenz. Absolutely. The legendary shrine here. Koblenz, kablam, kablau. That's another 5 years of life. And now, because we had the plague, we get major disease recovery, which gives +5 development per month. Meaning, Cologne is now earning development at 42. Holy moly. That is half a point of development per month. We can just sit here and look at this number tick up. 62, 63. What comes after 63? 64. Alright, let's build some more. We have the money. We have the time. Glorious. I mean, this is the weirdest episode of the mega campaign so far. Yeah? Like we've been conquering up and down the world, made great empires, seen them fall, and now We're playing Stardew Valley in Crusader Kings 3, and I fucking love it! It's maximum cozy factor, and I'm here for it. And I'm aware that the new update is out that has the ledger, which would mean that upgrading these buildings would be so much easier. But I can't upgrade to it because that's gonna brick this save, and I want to complete it. Imagine getting that close to the finishing line and tripping. Also, look at this. There's 4 legends here. That is ridiculous. Wait, are these stacking? 2 diplomacy level per devotion. No, not stacking. Well, that would be really cool if they did. What is it for constructing here? Hand cannon facility. Hand cannons can be unreliable and cracked during use. We must therefore procure the best equipment possible to hire the most skilled crafters. We're making gags! We're making AK-47s over here. It's glorious. Kabloom, kablam. I've been hearing this sound non-stop. Just ka-ding, ka-ding, ka-ding. So many riches. We're on 81 development. I think it was like 20 when we started. It was nothing. We've been booming this so fast. It's honestly terrifying how effective we are at this. This is what House Pompeius should have been doing since the very start. Building. This is me repenting for years of destruction with some well-deserved construction. Now let's complete the... I think this is the 5th legend. Very good. And right away, we start the next one. Don't ask me why we can start this. I hold a holy site, I think. Yeah, I hold Cologne. Like the best holy site in the world. So we clear grounds for another barony. In Dortmund. Dortmund, hello, it's time for you to get your shrine. That's gonna be the 4th legendary shrine in my holding. And each one bumps my life expectancy by 5. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be here forever. And I have whole of body too, so I'm even healthier. I'm thinking here, is there something we could get that would be even better for us for more development? This is mostly taxes. We don't really care about that. Administrator is plague resistant, so I guess back to the main focus we go. Truly a well-deserved reward after years of conquering. Another crusade? I'll finance it. There you go, buddy. Enjoy the gold. You're going for India. Oh, you're very outnumbered. Hopefully you can get some more people to join. I certainly won't. I'm not about that life anymore. My days of crusading are over. I've been in far too many crusades. All I do now is gaslight people about my legendary life. And it's very legendary. Now let's start a legend that's not about that. Let's start one that's about development. A mighty endeavor for Fabricius. So we'll build a legendary shrine. We'll build it in Mark. If you're a pilgrim, you can do the funniest speedrun here. You go legendary shrine, Cologne Cathedral, and then 3 more legendary shrines. Look at this. Cologne is up to a whopping glorious development of 94. Nice. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Keep on building. It's become second nature by now. I breathe, and when I breathe out, I build a county. But now there's a shadow over Neufchâteau. Is that where we live? Do we live in Neufchâteau? Alright, listen. Let's see if this Frolakian fever, an apocalyptic case of typhus, that's not gonna come anywhere near us, is it? No. No closer. It can't get here. There's antispeptic in my lands. You can't get any closer. Get out of here, plague. The thing is, soon I'm gonna run out of stuff to build. I'm gonna have built everything there is. Every house, every building. I'm at the point where I'm replacing big old proper walls for pasture so we can get even more development and cows in here. The plague literally can't reach us. Glorious. Okay, development is at 97. That's really good. 98. Oh, let's have it reach 100. Let's have it reach 100. 100 development. Let's go, Cologne. And just one more thing to build. Tower mills. Okay, that's 100 development. Nice. So let's focus on this area. Mark. It's not the most prestigious, but it has great upgrades, so we should be able to develop this quickly. Now, the min-maxing way of doing this now would be to move my capital around, as I have some great bonuses for my capital, but I'm not moving. This is a fully upgraded holding. I'm not moving from here. I want the county of Cologne to be fully upgraded. I want it all. And now I'm an administrator, which gives me more plague resistance. Nice. Now there is something here in overseer. We could get to absolute control. I think we'll do that. A bit to focus on the military, but we want to make our home safer. And enduring hardship would give us even more plague resistance. A happy county is a safe county. And now we complete our legendary Endeavor Chronicle. Very good! Triumph through Jaffarid! That lets us make a legendary palace. Perfect! We want it near Köln in Neuschwanstein. I'll make it in Saarbrücken, however. That's so close to Strasbourg. We can sit there and enjoy and overlook our beautiful homes. A summer palace, if you will. Summer in Saarbrücken. Saarbrücken summer, my boys. It's like white boy summer, but it's exclusively in Germany. This has to be like the 6th holy legend that I've completed. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. I've made so many, and I just keep clearing legendary buildings. Let's put one in Puttlingen, why not? And now, we'll make a great deed legend. Just to spice it up. Where is Puttlingen? Here, another shrine! A shrine behind every house. Is this not the holiest dynasty to ever have lived? We ensured that Catholicism spread all throughout Europe. We were the ones that united the churches. We made Rome. We made Valeria. We made China. They're all Catholic now. Of course, this, we don't talk about that. See, that's Catholic, technically, you know? But this is all Catholic. It's insane. Who is it that I have as my steward right now? Averardo de Medici. De Medici! Holy moly, that's one of the Renaissance guys. That's why we're doing so well. Holy moly. We got the Medici. We got the Medici Meduccio. But who's this? Kumba, that's his wife. Get into prison, buddy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna free you from this hag. And I'm gonna marry you to someone rightful. My granddaughter. There you go. I hope you're not too mad at me. He can't be. He loves me. Well, my wife died, so I need another one. A new one, perhaps. Someone with a good intelligence. Sure. This last. 25, that's a younger model. That's what we call an upgrade. But I do see an icon in the bottom here. That's the goddamn Black Death. I knew it! I knew it, Paradox! You were gonna sneak it in at the very last moment! No. No. Where is it spreading from? Oh, God! Holy! No. Okay. So the challenge is to play an entire dynasty. We have 605 living members. But you better believe it. A lot of them are coughing. They have consumption. They have various plagues. No, please. We can't die because of the Black Death. Oh God, it's killing so many. Hey, don't come here. It's not gonna reach here. It's not gonna reach. Hold! Missives and messages sprawl across my desk. They're all about one particular subject. Last year's harvest was so bountiful, just like the one before that. No, sorry, wrong letter. The plague, it's coming. It's not gonna reach me. Send for the best doctor in the world. Decimus Heraclian. A scaly man. Control the plague. Please. Come on. No. God, it's spreading from the north too. Hold. I'm elbow deep in the plague with my doctor. Decimus. We'll do it together. Give me some plague insights. Insights gained. Good. The Black Death is here! The Black Death is here! Our Father who art thou in heaven. I'm talking about Pompeius here. Hallowed be thy name. No! Not any closer! It's already here, goddammit! Seclude yourselves. We must survive. Isolate the capital. We can't. Keep it open. The peasants deserve to live too. My development is going away. The plague is upon us. The entire world is burning. Please let us survive. We can't die like this. No. Our house, it's dwindling. The end times are upon us. The end times. Help. The development, it's all going to heck in a handbasket. Please, no more. No, my son, he died of the plague. No, he choked on his food. You fat bastard. Here you had me worried. Dear God. It's killing so many. Oh my God, it's sickening. It's sickening, I say. Help! The crusade! Dear God, it's still happening. Why is it not here? Why is Bohemia spared? Why are you, King Heshwind? Why are you spared from this? Do you pray to God any differently? I seriously can't believe this. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but the Black Death is gonna kill everyone except the people here in Bohemia. Give me a protective sachet. Why is Prague safe? I'm telling you, it's because my editor is Czech. Editor, you are Czech, right? Yeah, you're Czech. You don't deny it. Yeah, what ended up happening is he got access to my save folder and then modified it so that his region would forever be safe. God damn it. Smart move. But couldn't you have done it for this region too? I'm gonna hold court. I'm gonna hold court in my poxed lands. I like how through this all we're spreading legends. Like that's what we've been doing non-stop. This time of like great deed, which is pretty cool. I like that. We can clear grounds for legendary building a statue. Listen, I know we're suffering from the plague, but in Trier, you know what would be really nice in Trier? A goddamn massive statue of one of the legendary rulers, huh? Make it out of me. Have him hold a bushel of grain. He's a farmer king. Tell you one thing the plague did well. It increased workers' rights. I'm not even kidding. Because so many workers died during the plague, the employers were forced to pay people true wages. As a lot of people were, you know, dead and they couldn't get to work in time. So think about that, you know, plague could be good. I'm not saying we should have plague so we can get better pay. People should pay people more for work. And by people, I mean me. I'm earning 359 gold. Not that it matters, as I'm literally a gold millionaire. A Mansa Musa, just very white. Dear God, it's killing 3,500, 600. And keep in mind, this is not just, oh, peasants dying. These are characters. These are actual characters dying. That's insane. It's truly spread all over the world. Like, it's even here in Papua New Guinea. What the hell? Not even they are safe, but the Czech are safe. Why are these people safe? They're just chilling. He died of heart failure. How many characters have the Black Death? That only 218 characters. I guess that's gonna change. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see them actively dying. This is just sick. They're all just dying. What the hell? That's terrifying. Oh well, let's start another legend. Another holy one. I want to live forever. I'm not satisfied until there's a holy shrine in every land. And now we've finally gotten far enough into our martial lifestyle so that we can get absolute control. This enables absolute control for counties, which gives them more taxes and levies. Basically, we have iron grip over the population. Though I'd like to consider it an iron grip with the right hand and a silk grip with the left. I'm sort of motivating them to be better. I'm like a lifestyle coach, except I'm not gonna ask you for money. I guess I am, in forms of taxes. Is the plague subsiding? It is. Oh, it is. We've survived. We survived the plague. Yippee! Oh, can we get some more guys dead? Come on, make it 5,000. Make it 5,000. I'm not happy with that. Oh, fine. Come on, 200 more. 200 more. Grim Reaper, stop slacking. Come on, 5,000 characters dead. Glorious. And not a single one of my children or my siblings died. That's nice. That's really good. And we get to do exceptional disease recovery, meaning plus 10 development growth per month. Holy moly. Are we getting that effect that I was talking about? Hold up. Hold the phone. We dropped down to 79 development. But the monthly change is 65 per month. That's gonna go up as we're looking at it. 80. Can we make it to 81? Numbers 1, 2, 3. 81, let's go! And we pick up Overseer, so we get an additional +5 plague resistance. Use that little extra we need. I guess we could work on the lifestyle focus here and do some internal affairs. I don't usually do inspections. I don't think they're very fun. Holy Order founded. Description. I think we have too many Holy Orders. I think the game is actively breaking as we're entering the last 100 years. 100 years more. That is insane that we've survived this long. And the Black Death, it's starting to really get away from here, which is good. We need that. Get it out of here. We don't want the Black Death. I like how we spent all that money building the hospitals, and it didn't really help, but it must have helped a little bit at least. Mitigated deaths or something. Dear God, the development is just booming now after the plague. It's glorious. Over here in Mark, it's going up 63. Stop having children! No, I want them to have children. No, God damn it, too many kids! I guess I could just learn all the languages. How many languages can I know? 5 out of 15, absolutely. I want to learn 15 languages. I want to be the smartest guy ever. No, but as I was saying, the development is absolutely booming. Look, 64, 65, 71, and it's 100 here. Very good. And now I speak Dutch. Nuken in der Kuchen. That's Dutch. It means I'm your friend. Now let's learn German. Let's complete our, what is this, 6th Holy Legend? I'll take it, buddy. I'll take it. We're just praising Jaffarid non-stop. That's what we're doing out here. Let's start another one. Where is Metz? I'm getting very good at the geography of the German Empire here. Glorious! Huh? The River Rhine is flooding? Can it? Has it ever done that? No? Come on. Come on, guys. No. That's not a thing. We're on like 100 development in the entire river region. Seek shelter, lads! Holy moly! So many people died. No! No, all my vassals! Ooh, that's bad. So we lose a 5 development. That's fine. Oh, we lose even more. Rakida died. She was swept away in the flood. No more flooding. What is the development at? Oh, God, that's bad. Oh, that's not good at all. Well, Medici is safe. That's good. Let's rebuild. I'll fund everything. Is this good? A memorial foundation? Aid for the victims. Abso-goddamn-rutely. Here, have some gold. See if you float with that. Start the project. We do get flood fertility. I guess that's good. I fund it out of pocket. Some fix it. We won against nature. Good. Now let's boom that development. Boom it, I say. Boom it. I'm gonna learn Polish, just for the hell of it. Learning Polish and other great ways to solve your national crisis. Oh well, we will rebuild. It'll take some time, but we'll do it. This is just getting ridiculous. How many goddamn legends have I completed? Look here. Rex Martian, Rex Martian, Rex Martian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my 10th legend. Oh, I might as well make one for Development Grove. Again? I think we're out of baronies. I think we're actually out of baronies. I'm sorry, grandson, but I need to take Nancy, okay? It's for important reasons. It's for the crown, okay? Thank you. I'm building another shrine. Thank you, buddy. Love you. Hey, who are these? Hey, Aquitanians raiding me. Hey, hey, hey. Get the hell out of here. No one's gonna raid here. Get the hell out. Yeah, we absolutely killed them all. You hired a bunch of mercenaries for like a one-war thing and then clapped them. Clapped them to shreds. Oh, but this means I gotta manage Nancy now. I thought I was getting done with these holdings. What the f*** is this? The French expansion of Duchy of Jülich? That's my land. I'm a peaceful guy. Let me be. I'm calling in the Englishmen and the Romans. At bloody it, you French lapdogs. I'll get some goddamn mercenaries too, huh? Don't you think you can just prance on in here and steal my land? I worked hard for this. Are these the last Varangian veterans on Earth? Probably. Goddamn. He took them out of a retirement home and gave them an axe and said, hey buddy, it's just like riding a bike. Muscle memory should kick in at any moment. Oh, there he goes. Come on, lad. Let's give him a scrapping. Scrap him up. And with war comes pestilence. There's a goddamn plague here. Please, let me just have my development. And who are you, lapdogs? Get out of my country! Rip them to shreds! I want to put them in a confetti cannon and send them back to where they belong. But first we're gonna blow up the Dutch capital. There we go. Boom! You know what? I'm gonna learn Swedish. I'm gonna learn how to speak Swedish. And then the entire video is gonna be Swedish from now on. Another crusade? I'll give the money. I'll pay the Crusader get out of crusade fine, you know? I'm not a fighting man anymore. It's enough having to defend my country. God damn, there is some massive battles. Come on, blow up the capital. There we go. Woo-wee! What are you doing? Hey, get out of my country! What are you doing? What are you guys doing? You're gonna ruin the paint job on this location. I've just built it. Get the hell out of here now. Coming in here trying to steal my country that I built up. Get out of here. He pays me 20,000 gold. Thank you. Not that I need it. I'll donate it to charity and the families of the people you messed up. Cousin, we're supposed to be allied. I hate Francia. I hate Francia. My cousin, he's a bad Francian. Get out of here. Let me focus on my goddamn Stardew Valley here again. 100 development. Just as God intended. And we unlock Inspector. I don't think I've ever maxed out anything in Wandering, but that gives us more stewardship, better long reign, and that development bonus. That's what we're looking for. There's nothing we need in Intrigue here. This is just more taxes, and we don't need gold. I guess we're back to learning focus for that extra 15 development. We don't need health because we're 90 and we have a few shrines to help us stay alive. Am I gonna become Emperor of Earth like the Warhammer 40k? People just pray that I'm alive and I'm basically like a skeleton falling apart. Oh well, 11th legend about me completed. Very good. But we still can't build the building anywhere. I guess if I steal this holding from my son, or better yet, why don't I take this one, A La Chapelle, and get access to the palace? Hey, buddy. I need this duchy, okay? No fighting about it. Thank you. No fussing. Ah, but I'm stupid. This already has a unique building, so I can't take that. How silly of me. Well, it was bound to happen sometime, and I've become infirm. Though my health is still pretty much good. I'm 97 years old after all, and I don't think I'm gonna die before I make it to, shall we say 110? Probably 110. But our holdings are prosperous. Sure, some of them are going to a slight decline as we are suffering a plague. There's no amount of hospitals that can manage 100 development realm. We're working on learning every language there is. Right now, we speak Latin, Greek, Italian Vulgar, Gurjar, South Slavic, French, Dutch, High German, Lectic, Arabic, Anglic, Norse, Basque, and Iberian Vulgar. And about to learn what I think is Russian. But could these people stop trying to attack me? I don't want to fight! And now my daughter died! What the hell? Stop trying to fight me, you goddamn Burgundians! What on earth are you thinking about doing here, you dogs? This is my sovereign land! Have at ye! Roar! Roar! There's still a fight left. I can still fight as long as I'm alive. House Pompeius still has that dog in it. If you would be so kind as to lay down your weapons and bloody die. I don't want to fight you. This is my land! Oh, the Medici fellow died. Let me see if I can get another great steward to help me out. I'm the best steward in the land. Oh, well, my uncle will do the rest. Now, could you guys stop this? Stop trying to raid me. Stop! Get the hell out of here, you stupid raiders. Take this. There we go. No more raiding for you, only 5 alive, including you, you fat bastard. It's a Carling, I knew it. I can't believe it. I am 108 years old. Rex Martian, the corn-fed Pompeius brute that's just been a peaceful little lad and built up, and I mean, you won't believe this, 100 development, almost 100, 95, 100, 96, even down here in the backwater, 60, that's really good. Beautiful. Ah, I feel like we truly achieved our dream. Though I fear he won't live all the way to the end. That is a big ask. That's a lot to ask for someone this age. So we might have to look at our succession. We'll switch to primogeniture, so my oldest child gets all the titles. I can't believe I didn't have this until now. I've had it unlocked, obviously. I have an idea. A sort of desperate measure, if you will. I want to live longer, so I will take Creves. Sorry, Duke Folkard, nothing bad meant with it. I just need territory to build a legendary palace. No, I need a legendary, another shrine. Quickly, spread more legends, please. I mean, to begin with, he's not exactly taking care of these regions, is he? Look at how poor they are. Dear God, it would be the Carlings of Francia to declare such a war on me. A massive conquest of 160,000 soldiers. We need more alliances, but alas, we do not have the manpower. I'll have to open the big coffers and get every goddamn mercenary there is in the world to fight for us. And we're not gonna stop until we've completely ruined this bastard and all that he stands for, all that he loves, for trying to attack me, the peaceful king of New Valeria. A dog! He's a dog! I hate Carlings! My great ancestor Pompeius fucked Carlings! And my great ancestor Valerius, he killed Carlings! Me, I will annihilate them! I will grind them into tiny dust and spread their ashes to the winds so that my fields may be fertilized with the remains of their house. Ah! We have an army! Roar! We start by killing the Dutchmen. Come here. Yeah! Then we go for the French themselves. Straight down the middle. Kill them all. Now we siege our way to their capital and lay waste to all their lands. Holy moly, we actually... What? We killed 69,000! It's like the slaughter at Ascalon, if you remember that from the very first crusade. We only left 7 alive. Damn, that speech was used to hype you boys up. You didn't have to go that hard. You killed everyone. And let me ruin your holdings. Let me blow them up. One by one, we shall detonate the charges and destroy you. Oh, he had to peace out. I pushed for peace, you coward. Cry more. He's like, listen, I can't hate the guy. I love him. Nah, buddy, you need to hate me. Stop this tomfoolery. I know what must be done. I will bring them under tribute. We know the path. We shall walk it. Listen, we're gonna make them pay our rent, huh? How about that? You don't like that, huh, buddy? You don't like to pay our rent? You should have attacked us then. I'm suing for peace with my cannons. Consider yourself served. The swift sieging. It's too swift for you. You are my subject. Finally, some peace and quiet. He's giving me a nice 300 gold. Thank you, buddy. It's gonna go a long way. Hey, the mad courtier. Give me this little eunuch. Give me this eunuch now. Glorious! Holy moly! We've reached it to the year 1400. 1400! Damn! I've played this dynasty for 533 years. And now there's only 53 left. And by the looks of it, Rex Marcian the Worthy, who is 120 years old, he's gonna keep on trucking. We don't know when he's gonna die, but potentially not the last ruler of the dynasty, but by far the oldest. I'll steal one more title like this. That lets me clear the grounds for another shrine. We'll build that very quickly, and we'll start another legend. Why not? What if I don't die? What if I extend my lifestyle artificially, okay? I'm just saying it's a possibility. Because being over the domain limit doesn't actually penalize your development. Only your vassal opinion, domain levels, and taxes. We don't need those. We're fine without them for now. And I'm head of the culture. Let's go. No, it's not head of the dynasty, which would be better. Because by the looks of it, we have so much renown to spend. But I don't think my dynasty members is willing to spend it. We could have all of these unlocked, but well, you know how it goes. Can't have everything in life. Shrine is built. Ah, my health is still poor. What if we push it? What if we push it even further? I take this holding. Sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna need this, okay? He says no. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. I didn't want to fight you. You're my blood. My son. Or something. Like a nephew, at least. Just hand me the goddamn title. What are you doing, buddy? That's not part of the script. We don't revolt like that. When we do, we have our titles taken, you know? But then we're free to go. Bye. I can't die now. I want to see a little bit longer. I want to stay a while, please. In 3 years, I can complete my legend, which is good. And I have 20 lifestyle point perks that I could dish out, but they're completely maxed out. That's ridiculous. This man has too much knowledge. You truly became a lich. Like a farming lich. What's wrong with you, Rex Marcian? I thought you were gonna be like some sort of peaceful ruler, but you've religiously extended your life. Very well, I shall marry the woman with the highest stewardship, as is the tradition of the time. And I'll use my lich Riz to Riz her up. She's of House Suppondi. That is, as I said before, the Italian house that I created all the way back in like episode 3. That's crazy. Another crusade. Stop it. Stop this tomfoolery. Isn't the whole world Catholic? You're just going for random Indian counties, aren't you? Where is this battle going? Fu E Su. This is... What? We resorted to conquering Japan now. Is that it? God, you could be a Catholic and walk all the way from Ireland. Well, not walk, but travel from Ireland all through Europe, Middle East, India, China, all the way up to the north here in, well, Yakutsk, Kamchatka, Korea. That's insane. 124, still hanging on. Come on, can we make it to 130? Probably not, but I'll keep on dreaming. Just a few more months and then we can finish the, what is this, 15th legend about the most religious life? No! I was so close! I feel it in my bones. God has finally found the post-it note that reads, remember to claim the soul of Rex Marcian. He's like my favorite saint. Let's get him up here. Let's canonize him. Meanwhile, we'll be down here farming. The secret to long life is shoving olive oil up my mouth. You thought somewhere else, buddy. No, we're not that kind of Fabrician. All of this rambling to distract me from the fact that possibly one of my favorite characters is about to die. So, how do we spend this last year? I think it's quite obvious. We feast. We feast with friends. In the beautiful, beautiful house of Aachen. And what's this? No, come on. No, I'm 124 years old. I can't be dad to a kid. Wait, hold up. My wife is 29 years old. I'm 24. When she was born, I was 90. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna name you after one of my favorites. Your little Pompeius. Princeps Pompeius. And look at him. He's handsome, he's robust, and he's quick. No way! That means that our dynasty, which have now gotten consecrated blood, handsome, robust, and quick, all of the 3 good physical traits, we came from this! We're direct descendants of this guy! Yes! Well, a bit late, but we're able to build at least one more shrine. It won't do much because we'll be dead before it's constructed, but it's good to know that we're leaving this in the hands of our son. It's also good to know that we had 23 perk points gained for the learning lifestyle that we can't spend. Oh well, such is life. Now, I wish to feast. At 125 years old, this is no time to be sad. This is a celebration of the longest life of anyone of the Fabricius dynasty. God damn, is that Bishop Drigo hitting the griddy? Who's this? It's my grandson. He's 40. Holy moly. Let's get you a wife. I feel bad leaving this world without having at least, hooked you up with someone. That's an ugly woman. Hilarious. Let's get married. Ah, is there truly nothing more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off the very walls that I built. Light bouncing like laughter around the hall. I can't think of a single thing I'd change. This is my funeral, and I got to attend it, and it's perfect. I see my granddaughter, Poppaea Pompeius. God damn, are you all single? Do you not have any race? I'll get you wed off to someone. He's a knight. Valorous. And there's my grandson. He's blind. And has no race. Let's get you wed off. God damn it. Sorry, I'm not here to talk trash about you. We're gonna have some grandchildren. Wait, sorry, grandchildren. Who are you? Ah, yes. When you were born, my grandson, I was 100 years old. This is where I want to be. Yeah! Drigo's hitting the griddy! Yeah! The feast is over, and my 72-year-old grandson, well, he got beat up. What the hell? This is a marvelous feast, says my grandson, Emir Decimus of Upper Gurma. All my compliments to the host. Nah, it was Susan that did it. Susan. That's my new wife. Few candles survive after the last of the guests has left, and I guess we're all candles flickering in the wind. And one day, we must all go out. And with that, it's all done, which is more poetic than I care to admit. Rex Marcian of Lotharingia rests in the arms of the Lord after 125 years on this earth. He died of old age. Once famous for his looks, Faith cursed him for a life long enough to witness his beauty slowly wither away. What? No! He was beautiful to the very end. Look at him. He was a great guy. What are you talking about? Whoever is writing these eulogies need to be kicked off a mountain. Rex Marcellus takes over. Very old, but the shrines will now keep him alive. But look at this lineage. Dear God, it's glorious. Damn, it's kind of hard to realize that this might be the last ruler in this mega playthrough. Oh well, potentially for the last time. Let's get coronated. As we're now playing as Rex Marcellus, I'm nowhere near as skilled as my father was, which puts me ridiculously high over my domain limit. But that's besides the point. And so, I am to be crowned. Why am I like that? Do I have some sort of disease? Wait, I have smallpox. No, come on. Well, I was coronated at least. But how short will my rule be if I die from the smallpox? No, not my son! No, we had it so good. What? Come on. Oof. Well, I survived smallpox, which is good. And so did my son. Oh, that would have been very anticlimactic, you know? if we just straight up died at the very end. Whoa, what is this? My son, Princeps Marcellus, he can be wed? No, we're doing it. To a Carling! To the Empress of Francia! Will we steal Francia in one last move? Oh, that is glorious! Honestly, there's not much for Rex Marcellus to do. He's sort of a footnote in history, I guess. Unless something really weird happens. But if these two grow up old enough, that means that House Pompeius will inherit Francia. One last victory over the Carlings. And as it happens to be, Marcellus here is a intrigue character. No way! Hey, that's a devious thing. That's a devious little footnote. Now, why are we naked here? I mean, I guess it's a bath, but what the hell? Why not? Who doesn't love a grand wedding in the 100 development Cologne? Beautiful! It is so beautiful, my little boy! He's gonna deal the last... Well, no, hold up. This is a great reunification with the Carlings. We went from banging them, to killing them, to annihilating them, and now back to coexisting with them. Because of course, we need to remember that our dynasty only exists on the merit that in those ancient days of old, Count Pompeius was handed land by none other than a Carling. Enjoy the wedding, my boys! Glorious! The two empires united. Now we just have to wait for Emperor Marcellus to make her pregnant. She's pregnant! Let's go! Let's go! A Pompeius on the throne of Francia before the game ends! Glorious! I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. But I'm infirm. That's no bother. I don't mind dying. I'll get to play as him. He became the governor of Upper Burgundy? You're giving my boy titles? No, he's supposed to be a stay-at-home husband. She's born! Agrippina! She's a genius! Well, there goes my plan. Both children just died from the measles. What? Well, she better survive and make some new children, or I'll kill her. What the hell? That's it, I'll buy a claim on Francia. I'll outright buy it. Because of my high learning and devotion to God. Well, it looks like my fears were correct. Rex Marcellus would not be the last character we played in this dynasty. It would befall on to Emperor Marcellus. Unless he can pull through from this consumption, I don't think he's long for this world. Maybe one last Hail Mary to try to seize the Carlings, but no. No one's willing to kill her, and God claimed me before I could do anything stupid. Rex Marcellus the First of Thuringia has finally found peace at the age of 98. He died of consumption. Rex Marcellus II ascends to the throne. And he just happens to be bagging the Empress Isabella of Francia. Very good. But what on earth is happening? A peasant rides in my courtyard, feet pounding the earth in a ceaseless, maddening griddy. Forgive her, my liege. Candida has danced for days without rest. Huh? She has the holy fire? Everyone dances eventually, you know. Everyone has to stop dancing. But we gotta keep an eye out because holy moly, there's about 10 years left. I can't believe it. But alas, Rex Marcellus surprisingly wouldn't last that long either, because he died of consumption. What on earth is going on? I guess it was Marcellus I that basically took all the life force of the land and gave it to himself. But now, we play as someone very special. We play as Regina Cassia, the first female ruler that we've ever played as in the entire full Crusader Kings 3 playthrough. Look at this! That is something. Well, best of luck, lass. Oh, right. She has measles. Come on. We can't have it end here. It's too late for caution. Fix me. You messed me up. No, come on. Come on. No, not like this. We can't have the dynasty end. There's 10 years left. No. The shortest rule of them all. Regina Cassia has died. She only got to rule for 3 months. She was only 7. Now it's up to Rex Drusus. He's literally just been born. He was born last month. What? This is the youngest ruler we've ever had. I'm going to quickly enter seclusion. Oh, buddy, you're so small. You can't be Rex Drusus. Rename yourself, boy. You're a little Rex Pompeius III. And you're gonna survive, boy. I believe in you, you little genius kid. That is the youngest character we've ever played as in this playthrough. That's crazy how quickly that went by. And that's with only like 7 years left of the game. Holy moly. Crusader Kings 3 throwing wrenches at us. Pull the handbrake. This is the craziest thing ever. Now we gotta fight some war. Who's trying to steal land from a kid? What's wrong with you? White Peace, get out! I'm a child! Let me be! I can't remember the last time I played a child ruler. It must have been that little guy maybe episode 3 that inherited Rome and had to like build it from the very bottom. Probably. That's crazy though. Rex Pompeius, you won't even get to grow up before the game is over. That's so sad. And fittingly, the Pope calls one last crusade, but will only donate with all vast funds and watch as it goes on. Isn't it somewhat beautiful that we get to end this playthrough as a small child? The hope for the future. My god, no. Crusader Kings, please, not during that speech. No. Hide away, child, please. The age of the plague has befallen upon us. The development is simply too high. Let's do one last development check. It was 100. It was 100 in every territory, but plagues keep bumping it down and then it just goes up again. But believe me when I say, we had 100 development in every holding of New Valeria. The dream of Rex Marcion had been achieved. And we are still a direct descendant of the great and glorious Count Pompeius. So the challenge has been kept going, but dear lord, it hangs on by a thread with Rex Pompeius II. Sorry, the third. Wait, what am I talking about? It doesn't end 1443, it's 1453. I am going to grow up. I'm gonna be a grown ruler. Yippee! Wait! My sister! She's the ruler of Francia! Pompeius has taken the throne of Francia! We've beaten the Carlings! Yes! Glorious! Yes! Beloved sister! You're doing so good! Wait! I'm the primary heir! Nah, sister, don't die. If you die, I'm gonna cry, man. Don't die. I don't wanna be back in an administrative government. Please stop. Let's get an alliance, huh? I don't want you to attack me. I saw what you're doing here in Lyon. You're taking land from Oria, which is another Carling dynasty. Chieftain Aslam is trying to take the count. No, lay off it. That's my sister's realm. Get away from her realm. Dear God, I don't think we have much to do against her. Years of having gone soft and peaceful. Yeah, my army got absolutely stacked wiped. Yeah, listen, sister, you're on your own. It was fun that you ruled the empire for a little bit. Pompeius! Hey, Pompeius! We had it for a bit at least. Well, the war is over and the Carlings took back their land. Damn it. Listen, sister, I'll invite you back to the court, okay? Come back here. You can spend your time here. That sounds better. Let's unify the house a little bit. Get all the kids back in here. Except this guy. He's a lord of the Bourbon family. Well, have fun drinking, I guess. It's the year 1450. There's only 3 years left. And I just barely turned 16 as the last ruler of the Pompeius dynasty. Rex Pompeius, you're a man now. We became a grey eminence, a great and glorious education. But now, with a few years left, and this being an Iron Man save, I don't know what happens when the game runs out, if I can even load it. So let's take some time now to see where the world ended up. Well, it certainly is an interesting map, but I'm happy to see that there's not that many great blob empires. The largest one we see is Maghreb. This is the Bari Empire, ruled by the Carlings. I remember these formed alongside the Roman Empire when we created it, and they have been in control of this territory since the start. It is a great and glorious empire, it is all Catholic, and the Bari culture is a mix between the Lombards and the Butter. Now, talking about religion, Catholicism is the greatest winner of this holy war, most likely due to the efforts of House Fabricius Pompeius. I can't tell you how many times I've done Evangelist to the Realm, and as someone pointed out, it's very broken, but it's very powerful, and it's in the game, so it's a legit strategy. What can we do about it? It also helped that we were able to unite the faith and win the war against the Orthodox. That was so long ago, I barely remember it. But Valerian conquered India, and his son conquered China, and that's why this territory is now Catholic. Now the steppes have been slowly christened over the time where I did not involve myself with them. More or less every holy war has gone to one of these little kingdoms here. Now the last we check on the big map is court languages. Latin is clearly the language of the world, and only the upstart kingdom of the Francians, with Basilius Aslam? A Greco-Bulgarian man? What on earth? A Basilius in France! What a horrifically terrifying thing to see. But yes, Latin is the language that people speak. Now, let's take a look at the Pompeius dynasty, the thing you've all been waiting for. We ended up with 731 members. To put that into perspective, the Carlings have 2,500. So we're not the greatest of dynasties, though I feel like we could have been greater if I just ended up blobbing. But if that was the case, I would not have finished the playthrough. It is so boring to just be one endless blob. But I'm very happy with the result, though the plague most likely killed a lot of our house members. Now, going by rank, the top leader seems to be Imperatrix Antonia of Macedon, of House Leonid. Leonid is one of the earlier houses that split off and was formed by Imperator Sextus, the founder of Macedon. They've ruled Macedon for a long time, and if I remember correctly, one of the Valerians actually stopped Genghis Khan from taking the territory by force vassalizing him into the Empire of China. Crazy stuff. Now they seem to rule a bit on the steppe here, but yes, these are true Fabricians. We can prove this by going to our grandfather and then just riding all the way back to Count Pompeius. Glorious. Next up is Malik al-Muazzam of the Red Horde. He rules the Punjab land here. How interesting. I don't know how he came to power, but he's of House Lahurid, which is one of the 97 houses of the Fabricius dynasty. Malika al-Muazzam Suhuria rules over the ruins of Valeria. And yes, someone pointed it out, but ruins of Valeria? Where have I heard that? Must be original. My brain is very smart. Either way, this is a great realm that was formed by Valerian. She's of House Ashrafid, a offshoot of our house that is actually Mashariki in culture. This culture came to be because a great conqueror of our house actually ruled the Arabian Empire. But that has since been taken over by the Carlings. Fuck the Carlings. But probably the biggest flex we have to offer is the fact that the goddamn Pope Fabricius Nicolaus the Bearded of House Wee, which is actually a Chinese offshoot of our dynasty, rules over all of the Catholics. He's the Pope. One of our dynasty is the glorious, glorious Pope. And we can prove this by going slowly but surely back here to Gyalpo Werner, who is son of Intendant Hadrian, who is grandson of Rex Valerius, the man that went to India. And from there, it just goes all the way back to Pompeius. From being cursed by God to reaping the benefits of a unified, re-Christian world. Peak cinema! You can't write this! I couldn't even have planned this if I tried! He's also Chinese. Che. Other than that, we have a few dukes here and there, and we absolutely have had more rulers than this. But at the end of the game, this is what we ended up with. The kingdom we rule right now is New Valeria, that was founded by Rex Marcian. Other noteworthy things is we have a ridiculous amount of money. And I don't know how we got to have this. I think it's because we have so many people ruling over China. And when we went feudal, the game sort of just panicked and gave us all of China's treasury in a lump sum. But that's very glorious. Our realm is, or at least tends to be, 100 development in every holding. Plague sometimes comes and knocks it down, but our great architects are there to build it up. And in the holding of Cologne, we have a fully upgraded castle, a second fully upgraded castle, and a somewhat upgraded temple. And talking about temples, we have a lot of legendary shrines, the highest density in the known world, as well as multiple legendary palaces, the Cologne Cathedral, and the Palace of Aachen. But before we unpause and let the game end with 2 more years left on the clock, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has supported this series. Holy moly, I did not expect people to like this as much as they did. Through the madness, there was the livestream second episode with Jafarid and all of the factions and the council, to forming Rome, to forming China, to escaping and building the most tall and glorious realm. And now, to finally, after so many hours spent playing this game, conquering as Hastin, ravaging as Vikings, crusading as Catholics, beating the game, actually finishing a full game from 867 all the way to 1453. So thank you so much. Without you, none of this would be possible. But now, my friends, I think it's time for the end of an era. I can't believe it. November, December, and the end of an era! The end has come! For centuries, you have followed the dynasty of Fabricius, and it has grown into a dynasty of legendary prestige, respected by all. Due to you, the cosmos knows that even if millennia pass with the Rome in ashes, the Roman Empire will always return. Holy moly. Our house had a total of 3,400 members, and we played 16 of those. 16 characters played. We played from 867 to 1453, and we ended up with 97 houses. And here is our story. Count Pompeius, the mad dwarf of Strasbourg. Rex Pompeius, the prince of fashion, bullied relentlessly by his father, but the conqueror of Italy. Imperator Pompeius, excommunicated conqueror of the Empire of Italia. Imperator Valerius, the insane, the spoiler of Byzantium, and ruler of the Latin Empire. Imperator Pompeius, expander of the Latin Empire, and destroyer of rebels. Imperator Valerius II, the blessed of the Latin Empire, the gardener that sowed the seeds that would blossom to become the revival of Rome. Imperator Valerius I of the Holy Roman Empire. He who ruled only to die of typhus, so that his grandson, Hegemon Valerius II, could ascend to both thrones and unite the Eastern Empire with the Holy Roman Empire, creating the Roman Empire. The first of his name, Augustus Valerius II. Valerius Valerian, he who saw the writing on the wall and left Rome for eastern lands. Unifier of India, defender of the East. Huangdi Valerius the Worthy, he who conquered China and christened the realm. Valerius the Broken, he who would flee China and resettle back home where his dynasty started. Rex Morsian, the long-lived of New Valeria, the man who saw to put the family fortune to good use and created paradise for his descendants. And his grandson, Rex Marcellus I, he who would bury the hatchet with the Carlings and unite the two houses, if ever so briefly. Rex Marcellus II, he who was promised, but never was. Followed by Regina Cassia, his daughter, who only ruled for 3 months before measles took her. And in the end, Rex Pompeius III, great curator of all that came before him, and all that will follow. And so ends the Pompeius dynasty. And let me tell you, this was absolutely glorious. And thank you once again for having stuck around. But this is not the end of the Fabricius Pompeius dynasty, as I have one more special video coming. The full playthrough, all of the episodes edited into one mega compilation. I don't know how long the total video is going to be, but it's going to be glorious. So if you want to see the entire playthrough in one video, from the start in 867 all the way to this point in 1453, well, it's on screen right now. Hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay Fabricius, my dudes. Oh, and glory be to Jafarid. Yeet!